We're live. Going over day number 3 of preseason week 1, week 2, whatever the fuck it is. I don't really know exactly. I think it's week 2 because Hall of Fame game technically is week 1. Whatever. You get the point. Either way, today we have a bigger slate than the past few days. The past few days we only had 2 or 3 games. Today I want to say we have 7. So a big slate to go over. Honestly, I kind of fucking hate it, but thanks for starting on the stream on time. I got you. It's an earlier stream, so it's a lot easier for me to manage. Anyway, yeah, so we have a lot to go over. Some of the plays I already posted. If you follow us on Twitter, they already moved. So get on fucking Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, get on it. Or if not, pick it, get on it. Even though today I technically can't bet because I'm in Jersey on Underdog, so it's kind of ass. But either way, I told you guys what to pick. I hope you guys did. We're going to hop straight into it. John Boy, you know, if you're the only one here, that's a perfectly good stream to me. You know what I'm saying? All right. But today we have a lot going on. Jaden Daniels' line moved. If you saw on Twitter, honestly, let's just pull up the Twitter so I can just show you guys firsthand. Enough. All right. You saw the... What the fuck is this old-ass Twitter? We get my plays from today? Thank you. Why the hell is this all NBA shit? What the fuck is this? Alright. Twitter cut. No Twitter. Not seeing my Twitter plays. Never mind. Pull it up on my fucking phone. Alright. If you saw the Jaden Daniels play originally, I want to see exactly where we got it. Originally, we got a 55.5. He's down to 49.5. I'm going to be honest. I'm still leaning the lower here. But 55.5 felt really good. Now 49.5, a little bit worse, but still good. Right? Jaden Daniels, I see this as a Drake May type standpoint of he's probably only going to get 1 or 2 drives. I don't see why they would force realistically, their QB1, week 1 QB1, to come out here and sling the rock for 3 or 4 drives in a row. Jaden Daniels is the type to run into fucking some 250-pound linebacker. I don't see it being very profitable, helpful, impactful in their offense to do this against a Jets team that they practice against where Jaden has already struggled against the Jets. All practice, supposedly, according to all the B reporters, he's had trouble passing the rock. Now, could he run for fucking 30 yards? Sure, go ahead. But I don't see him getting more than 1 or 2 drives. It wouldn't be smart. It wouldn't be financially smart for either the owner or that. How you guys doing in the chat? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Smashing that Braylon and Malachi over. The Braylon one is very interesting. Very interesting. I woke up just for this shit too. Dove, John Boy. What a fucking goat. The Braylon one is all, yeah, it's very interesting to see. 31.5 rushing receiving yards. I actually talked to Nick about this morning. I was originally leaning lower. I was like, maybe he won't get the touches, whatever. But apparently there's a big running back battle right now between Braylon, a few other guys. Izzy Vanacanda's still in there. I think Braylon's going to see, realistically, probably 3 drives. 2-3 drives. And you're probably like, gut, 3 drives ain't enough to get 31.5 yards. Well, this is a screen-heavy team, right? And as we all know from Najee's fuck ass yesterday, 1 screen can go for 16 yards. And Braylon's a talented back enough. This Washington defense on all levels, not even their 1s, but their 2s, their 3s, and their 4s, all fucking suck. So for him to get a 14-yard screenplay at a time, get 1 or 2 of those, I could easily see that happening. Braylon also is an elite downhill runner, great at breaking tackles. I could easily see him breaking one. Wow, did Jaden's line move real time again? No way. No, it didn't. It just fucking got moved. Weird. Anyway, I originally was leaning lower, but now I think I'm going to lean the higher on this one. I think Braylon's going to see enough playtime. It's a screen-heavy team. I think he's going to see the probably around 5 carries. They're probably not going to overdo it, give him anything plus that. But if he gets 5 carries, 2 catches, I love this line all day against a horrible Washington team. He's done really well in camp, according to all the beat reporters that I saw today. So if he can keep that moving, I don't see why not. This backup Jets O-line is better than most I'm very honest, is better than most regular O-lines. Like Olu, the first-round pick out of Penn State this year, is their starting left tackle, and he's probably going to play most of the game. He's starting today. He's not their starting left tackle obviously, as Tyron Smith is, but like for him to be a backup is fucking insane. He's a literal first-round talent. He's very good. Was one of my favorite tackles out of the draft. So they're going to have a pretty decent O-line today. Jason Brownlee was someone I was interested in. Explosive guy. Might get a little bit of run here. Izzy Benikanda is just a bot. He's probably going to see the touches. You can lean that way. I don't love it. It's someone I'm definitely like on the fence about. I wouldn't suggest either way, but these are the two plays that I would like out of this game. I also do like the Chris Rodriguez lower because you have to remember, dude, this Jets defense, their backups are better than 90% of fucking starters. The Jets and the Browns are like a different tier of defense. And the Jets secondary alone, not only that, but right now we're looking more at their D-line, which isn't that beat up right now. I think their D-line is very solid at all levels. Linebacking core is a little bit shaky, but I'm not that worried about it when they run a heavy defensive lineman front scheme. So I think he could probably get stopped here. I don't see him getting a ton of run either. I think this Washington team is going to filter through running backs today. What are you guys saying in chat? Was good. We are cooking it up today. We stay cooking it up on this fine morning. We're going to have less viewers today, obviously, as it's a Saturday. People don't give enough of a fuck to be betting on a Saturday day game. Saturday night games. Maybe people will tune in later, but that's fine. Give me Olu over 2.5 pancakes. Casey knows what the fuck is up. Olu Fashanu is fucking elite, dude. Jaden's line's now at 47.5. Dude, the value, if you're not securing value right now, I don't know what you're fucking doing. Fellas, what are we doing not securing value? If you don't follow me on Twitter, that's a problem. Don't follow the Bets account on Twitter. It's a problem. Oh, my God. It got moved again. No way. It's not even on here now. That's crazy. We're watching real time fading Jaden Daniels entirely. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not touching Sam Hartman's lines. That's crazy. We're watching this move like real fucking time. That's cool as fuck, though, low-key. Yeah, dude, if you followed us on Twitter, you would have got Jaden at 55.5 lower. I'm slamming a bunch of lowers today. We can get into other games as well, too, the later games, but I wanted to definitely harp on this one because this one starts in an hour. Not even an hour. 53 minutes, and this game kicks off. So make sure you have those dialed in beforehand. I want to refresh one more time. Yeah, no, he got just 41. We secured 14 yards of value if you took it this morning. I'm so depressed that I'm in New Jersey. Oh, my God. Yeah, fellas, if you're not dialed right now, we got to dial the fuck in and make some money. If you follow us with secured value. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Follow the fucking Twitter, dude. That's nuts. All right, we'll move on, though. A quick glazing. Enough glazing. Okay. It's crazy these two haven't really moved, though, despite him moving so much. Anyone else get added here real quick? No. Not seeing much. All right. Move on. Chicago Buffalo kicks off at 1 o'clock. Another very interesting game. Caleb's line moved up from 55.5. I was leaning the over at 55.5. Again, this is their second game. You have to remember, this isn't their first game. This is their second preseason game, which means Caleb probably will see more than one drive. Caleb's probably going to be in there for, I would say, around 2 drives, which should be plenty to get 60 yards. The only problem is he's throwing to Tyler Scott. He's not throwing to probably DJ Moore. I doubt any of the starters really play like that. They might see one drive. Keenan probably won't play at all. Rome will probably play today. That'll be something that's probably interesting. So, again, 60 doesn't feel crazy. 55.5 felt good. 59.5, I'd still lean the over. It's not an official play, but I do like it a lot. So if I were to take anything from this game, this would probably be play number 1, the higher on Caleb Williams, just because I think he's going to get more than one drive, dude. It's their second preseason game. I'm definitely leaning that direction. Josh Allen, I'm not touching. I've no gauge on what the fuck Buffalo's going to do today. They're a team that will literally play Josh Allen for a half for no reason in the preseason. Like, Sean McDermott just does that, and I never understand it. So, is it worth doing these bets with the... Sorry, I have to move my thing. Is it worth doing these bets with the underdog champions? I don't really understand it. What do you mean with the underdog champions? Is that a I don't know. I'm going to be honest, boss man. I don't even really know much about the underdog champions. Is that like the yeah, I don't fucking know. I'm going to just say take it straight up. Right? Just take it as it is. Just make the slip and stains. Is the underdog champions the new shit they added for like this summer? Or am I tripping? I don't know. I'm sounding stupid. Anyway, we're gonna keep it pushing. Ray Davis is a solid shout. I think he's gonna get a lot of fucking run today. He's been doing great in camp. Apparently, he's had a fantastic camp. James Cook probably won't see much run. If I were to lean anything, I'll lean his lower. But again, this is a screen-heavy team, and again, fucking Sean McDermott might play starters for a half. We don't know. It's so hard to gauge with Sean. But I'm assuming he doesn't play a lot. This will probably be easy lower. Again, he'll be like a Najee yesterday. Made see 4 total touches the entire time. And the Chicago defense is pretty solid. And since it's their second preseason game, I expect their starters to probably rep at least one drive. So I would lean the lower there on James Cook. Chase Claypool fucking stinks. Never going to touch that. Demetric Felton at 42.5 seems kind of crazy high, but it's something he could do. Yeah, it just seems fucking high as shit. But yeah, I'm probably not touching that one either. If I'm going to lean anything, probably Tyler Scott might see some action today. He's their wide receiver 4 or 5 right now on their depth chart. So he's probably going to get a good amount of run today. Also with Keenan probably not playing. He'll probably get some in the starting role maybe a little bit with some specific packages. So if we see him a good amount, that'll be dope. I think it's the state thing. Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, I think it's dependent on your state. It's what either you have access to champions, you have access to regular all sort of stuff. Yeah, I'd say it's still worth it to do champions. Actually, no, I take that back. I wouldn't probably bet on preseason for champs. I probably wouldn't. I'd probably wait till regular season to when we have like really solid lines. Because a lot of these, realistically, dude, like I'm putting money on it myself, obviously. And I think there's a very fantastic value. Like if you get that Jaden under and we slam that bitch and we make money off it, I think that's an elite place to be. But at the same time, it's like you're only really securing values on taking lowers on players that you know probably aren't going to play. And you're trying to predict roster movements that we really don't know entirely. Where if you bet just wait until week 1, like week 1, I feel locky about some of the plays I already have cooked up for week 1. Just because we kind of know exactly what we're going to be into. We know who's going to play. We know how long they're going to play. We know what the role is going to be for the most part. Again, never know. Derrick Henry's coming into a new offense. Some shit might change. But for the most part, we understand what the offense is going to look like. So from that perspective, when reception lines come out, especially, like a lot of shit we can hammer. So I'd probably wait, save your money from the champion standpoint. For regular, if you're just doing slippensteins, rip the fucking slips. I've been ripping slips. So I'll keep doing it. Did my Instacart show up? Instacart delivered. W. Okay. We're grilling sausage, pepper, and onions today. How you doing? So what's going on, Mario? Next. That's enough for this game. I really only have those 3 plays I like. And by the way, for people that just joined, I'm going to go over everything I already said once after the previous games, but I want to run through every game. This game, I kind of fucking hate. J.J. McCarthy I knew I should have taken his lower. He was all the way up at 106, went down to 104. Now he's at 99.5. I wanted to take his lower at 106. I think that's fucking insane for someone who hands the ball off every play. Not only that, I don't think he's going to play an entire half. So for him to be that high at 100 just feels fucking high as shit, especially when the running backs have higher lines. I think they're just going to run the ball a lot more in this Minnesota offense, and he doesn't have fucking JJ to throw the rock to. He doesn't have Jordan Addison to probably throw the rock to. So I think his lower feels really good. So if I were to lean a lower, I would 100% lower this. Kind of like the Penix one we did yesterday. 1 on the hook. If you took the Penix under, you 1 on the hook. That's fine. It's a dub. We take those. Nick was sick. I texted him about it. He took the over, and I was like, buddy, you got to listen to the streams. You got to get in there. You got to dial the fuck in. Aiden O'Connell still has no picture. Yeah. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. These two are probably going to split the first quarter, first half. I probably wouldn't touch either of them. I don't trust his fucking offense for shit. So, yeah, I probably wouldn't lean either of those guys. I kind of like the Myles Gaskin play. A guy who's fighting for the depth chart spot. A guy who's probably going to see most of the second half. Those are the type of players we like to bet on. But I'm really not, like, loving anything to really pair maybe Amir Abdullah, but he's old as fuck now. Like, I'm not really loving anything from the Raiders standpoint. This game's kind of a wash to me. Now, if you're a fan of either of these teams, and I put gun to my head, had to pick something, I probably would go JJ under, and I probably would go Amir over. I just don't know how much these two are gonna play, so I probably won't touch either of them, and I don't think either of them are really great passers. Anyway, Cleveland, Green Bay. This is a interesting one. Sean Clifford's all the way at 109.5 passing yards. Probably like, why the fuck is he that high? Because he's going to see damn near this entire game. Jordan Love supposedly is getting one drive. So, obviously, they're not going to have his lines up. Oh, my fucking value, dude. Deshawn Watson's down to 69.5. We secured that bitch at, what the fuck did we get that at? I think it was 80. Another 10-yard value. Yep, 79.5. Another 10-yard value. If you guys aren't following the Twitter, what the fuck are we doing? Oh, my God. Yeah, we're cooking today, dude. I came fucking on one, huh? That's crazy. All right. I still like the lower. He's going to get one drive. He wasn't even supposed to play today. So the fact that there's even lines up for him, I'm expecting he might get one drive. If that, and for him to drive down the field 70 yards in one drive feels fucking nuts. Don't think it's happening. I think this is going to be a very large Jameis and Tyler Huntley game. This is a lock lower for me. Lock and Steens. As much as I love Dontavian Wicks, I don't think he's going to get that much run. I'm going to take, if anything, his lower. Actually, that's cap. I'm just not touching him. Not touching him. Devonta Freeman, though, over feels good. He probably is going to get a lot of run. Because, again, there's a lot of backfield hype here. David Bell's an interesting one. He's a preseason hero. Samari Torrey, his line went up. It was at 19.5, but he's an interesting player. He's another guy that's going to be a preseason hero. He was supposed to be the slot last year. Didn't end up working out. Became a backup for almost the entire season. Got in a few games. But guys like even Bo Milton, who's under him, got more playing time than him for the majority of the season. So Bo Milton is another interesting name as he's a young guy, but explosive player. Could easily get this. He's a deep ball threat. I don't know, again, how much. I think these two are going to play more than like the Wickses of the world. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with them. If anything, I would leave Samari Torrey over, Devonta Freeman over. Deshaun Watson under feels like an absolute lock. So I love that spot as well. This is the other play I had for the play of the day with Giovanni Richie under 12.5 total yards. He's now down to 10.5. Brother is a literal fullback. He literally plays fullback. He played fullback for the Panthers for the past 3 years. And why the fuck he's rushing and receiving yard lines now, I don't know. He had 0 yards all last season. 2 targets total. He caught the ball a little bit in 21 or 22. Caught the ball really little bit in 21. He's never really been a tight end hybrid, but they're trying to make him one. He's got a few plays in a tight end, but I genuinely think he's going to run a few I forms, block a little bit, and that's about it. He might get a flat play, take it up for 3-4 yards, but he's not getting fucking 11. Sorry, dude. You're a fullback. You're set as a fullback. You are a fullback. Yeah, I'm surprised Foreman's even playing after the injury. Yeah, no. Foreman's been doing well in camp, supposedly. So, see what the fuck happens. But he's getting a decent amount of hype from the coaches of, like, being the RB3. Anyway, yeah, it's fucking crazy they have a fullback here at 10.5. It's insane. So, yeah, those feel fucking Lockensteins to me. Tampa Bay, Cincinnati has a lot of interesting plays here. Joe Burrow's gone down a little bit. I think he was at 54 earlier. He's probably only going to get one drive. But the problem with Burrow, and as we'll see later with, like, Mahomes and them, they might get one drive, but they could get 50 yards in a drive. And that's where it's like I'm not fucking touching them. Because these brothers are, like, as like low as it feels, as one drive feels like nothing. Like, they could do it in one drive because they're elite quarterbacks. So I'm not probably touching them. That sounds bad. I'm not touching their plays. The other people I am I like more in these games. Again, they're 7 o'clock, so we'll have more lines later come out. But the Sterling Shepard feels good. Again, another guy fighting for a spot. He's going to need to fucking make plays today if he wants to be involved. Jake Browning is a huck. We love that for these type of games. He obviously played a lot last year, but I think he'd easily see like a veteran role this year. Kind of like a Zappy did with New England, if you remember. Just as someone who's been in the office familiar, he might get over a little bit of a quarter. 65.5 passing yards doesn't feel like much. Especially against Tampa Bay secondary, which I don't think really is anything that special in the preseason especially. So, yeah, if I were to do anything, it would kind of be like right here with these two. Yeah, that's probably the direction I would go in that game. Not loving this game. This is kind of like the game earlier with Vegas. I just don't love the value, but anyway, what it is. Will Levis and gang go to San Francisco, or San Francisco goes to Tennessee. Josh Dobbs is now in San Francisco. It's fucking cool. Ricky Pearsall apparently playing after being carted off the field like a week and a half ago. That feels like a lower. Like, for show. Brother wasn't even, like, walking. That doesn't feel right. Like, I don't know if he should be here. Interesting. Yeah, but we're going to take that lower all day. Another guy I would kind of probably lean towards the higher just because he's a better athlete might be Treylon, but it's so tough because his brother's just ass. Like, he's just bad at football at this point. I don't even know what the fuck to do with his ass. Isn't Nick Vannett a fucking fullback too? Oh, no, he's a tight end. Nah, he's a real tight end. I think he just plays hybrid. Yeah, nah, he's a regular tight end. He'll be fine. I'm not touching his ass. But if I were to do anything, I'd probably do these two for this game. Just because Pearsall, I don't think is fucking healthy. Treylon he has so much to prove. Treylon has like massive amounts to prove. So he's going to need to obviously be involved if he wants to literally almost get a roster spot at this point. The coaches sound like they fucking hate his ass. So I'm going to assume he's going to need a big game. I think he might do it. It's a preseason game. He's playing against fucking bots. He should be fine. Not touching either quarterback in this game. Those would be the two plays that play in the San Francisco game. Kansas City, again, same thing with Patrick Mahomes. Same thing with Trevor Lawrence. Two guys that can easily get 50 yards in one drive. Not touching. Kadarius Toney was up to 13.5, and I was leaning the lower. I don't feel great about it. I don't feel great about any of these. I was looking at him earlier, and I didn't feel fucking fantastic. Sky Moore, like, it's so tough with these Chiefs team, dude. Like, if anything, I might take just fucking Irv Smith. Get the tight end involved. He's good. Like, genuinely, he could be a starter on most teams. He started for Cincinnati last year. Mac Jones, a starter caliber player playing backup. Could easily do it, kind of like a Pickett yesterday, where starter caliber player to go over doesn't feel fucking crazy. Hit on that yesterday, too. So it's like, these are the type of plays I look for. If your starter caliber players playing backup role minutes, you're probably going to do well. So I think these two easily could hit the hires. That would be what I would do out of the Kansas City-Jacksonville game. Now, my main three plays that I am rocking, as these are week 1 plays. If I were to do a slip, 3 plays, lock it in, whatever. It was this. This was it. Before the lines obviously all changed. Where the fuck the brands? And honestly, I probably would still rock this. Giovanni under, Deshawn under, Jaden under, or lower, sorry. And Jaden, we got a 55.5. Deshawn, we got a 79.5. Giovanni, we got a 12.5. So we got value on all of it. And if you're getting it now, you're still probably going to get value. You still got 30 minutes till kickoff, so it still might adjust some things. But yeah, no, that's fucking crazy. We secured just between these two like 25 yards worth of value. But this would be the slip I would rock today. Just a 3-man. Yesterday we got greedy with the 4. Lost on Najee's bitch ass, hit 3 and 1. So if you flexed it, you still won. If you didn't flex it, obviously you didn't win. I personally didn't flex it because I only put half a unit on it. Oh, Deshaun already moved. Cool. Where's Deshaun at now? Let's find out. Nope, still at 69.5. All right, cool. Yeah, if you guys have any plays, I'm now looking at chat again. If you guys have any plays you want me to go over, you have any games you want to look at, it's always interesting in preseason. I'm excited to see Caleb play. I'm excited to see Jaden Daniels play because I'm a Jaden Daniels disbeliever. I don't think he's going to be that good at the NFL level, so we'll see. We'll find out. But Deshawn Watson is going to be interesting to see if he even gets more than a drive. I don't think he will. Braylon Allen, I'm excited to see him a lot. I'm excited to see a lot of these rookies play today, just to see how they do on a real NFL field. Again, it's only preseason, but it's exciting shit, dude. JJ, I'm excited to see choke because he's fucking just. I just don't believe in him. But hey, maybe he's good. Andrew's been telling me he's the fucking truth, and I am firm disbeliever, and that's fine. That is fine. Dontavian Wicks, I want to see do well. Yeah, not much to see. Action, the later games kind of stink, dude. Just from preseason perspective, there's not many teams I'm really interested in, like with rookies or high picks. Most of them are earlier in the day, so make sure you take advantage while you can. Emmanuel Forbes is so close to being deported to China. Brother is ass. If you've seen the clips and you've seen, obviously, the reports, like, he's fucking dog shit. Why they took him over Christian Gonzalez, who's probably going to be a bona fide cornerback one, I don't know. Tucker Kraft under, apparently he's been injured. Yeah, I saw the same thing. My only concern is that one crosser route in this Green Bay scheme, which is very common in this Green Bay scheme, is about 11 yards. And that is where I have a hard time taking a lower, just because he is like a good player. Obviously, starter caliber player, started last season. One crosser route in the first drive from Jordan Love, we could be done. Now, I get it's probably not likely. So if you were to lean anything, it'd probably be the under. And if he has been injured, and I haven't really seen too up to date on it, but I did see a glimpse of it from a beat reporter. Yeah, that's 100% something you can look at. I would probably lean the under if anything, but again, it kind of does scare me off to where I can't make it an official play just because the hypothetical of this Green Bay offense has a lot of play action, a lot of movement, a lot of quick plays at the tight ends. So don't love it, but don't hate it. Deshaun's 61.5 now. Oh, my God. I'm about to post a tweet saying this shit's crazy. Oops, that's props. Oh, my God, he did move. Guys, I mean, if this ain't telling you something, I don't know. That's 20 yards of value we just got. I don't even know what to tell you. We just might be the fucking greatest. We just might be the fucking greatest. Secured 40 yards of value down here, 30 yards of value. 20 yards in Deshaun, 15 yards in Jaden. Giovanni 2, but Giovanni is also a fullback. That's crazy. A lot of value today. Hope you guys hopped on. I hope you guys saw the tweets. Hope you guys have noties on. We also have an MLB play, but that's just little schemes in play. But yeah, MLB I'm so like just check the fuck out of. I still do plays on there, obviously. I still watch the games that I bet on, but I'm not as invested as I once was. Trying to dial in for this NFL season to make you guys money. Make me money too. You down. All right, that's all for the stream today. Don't have much more to say. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate everyone who either woke up or fucking decided to hop on today. If you're on the West Coast, it's bright and early. If you're not on the West Coast, it's 12 o'clock. Let's get it fucking moving. Yeah, outside of that, thank you all for watching. Love you guys. Big smoochies. And I will see you tomorrow for another stream for Sunday's game. Peace.